Oh My Dog's Bark Back with Jack Dee and Sean Walsh.
Hello and welcome to Oh My Dog's Bark Back, where we hear from you. We love your emails and voice notes and messages so much that we thought you deserved your own episode on Fridays. So keep getting in touch by emailing hello@omdpod.com and follow us on Instagram at omdpod.
We're aiming for this to be 15 to 20 minutes, so if you've only got time for a short walk, Bark Back is the perfect listen. Quick, fun, and full of your stories.
Yeah, we were talking about traveling with dogs, long distance traveling and flying with dogs, and so on and so forth. And we've had quite a lot of responses from that, haven't we? This one's from Philippa Lapworth. Hello, everyone. Saves arguments about whose name I say first. Yes, I suppose it does.
Well done.
But next time, don't be so shy. Just remember it's Jack, Sarah, and Sean. What were you going to say, Sarah?
This is actually one that isn't about travel, but that's fine.
Okay. This one isn't about travel. After previous discussions about how dog names transform, I just wanted to tell you about my cockapoo and all the different names he has. His name is Beano, named after the comic. Very good name. And over time, we have given him many names and began writing them on our fridge. It's got out of hand as per the attachment.
Wow.
Love the podcast. Keep up the good work, Philippa. Loads of names.
Thank you, Philippa.
Black bean, bean fart, bean bag, bean schmeen, beanie. It goes on and on and on. Yes, I see the point. That's
and it
great.
ends up at bin bag lean.
Yeah.
So we've gone from black bean to big bag bean.
Okay, nice one. Thank you,
Bin bag bean.
Philippa.
Very nice, extraordinary. We have another message. Now this is about travelling. Says hi, Sarah and Jack. I mean, that is even what is that? Not even getting a mention.
Hang on a sec. We talked about this subject when you weren't here.
I know.
That's why.
I know, but I'm back, baby. One of your listeners mentioned the UK rules about animals having to travel in the hold of a plane when entering the country. When we first got Dougal, we intended bringing him back to the UK for visits home. We had a great vet in New York who specialised in overseas travel inoculations. She herself was a dog owner and Irish, making yearly visits to Ireland. She told us something that really resonated and made us change our ideas about UK travel with Dougal. She said we should only take him if we were planning a visit at least a month long, because the trauma in the hold was so great, it shouldn't be inflicted on him without a gap of at least a month. She also said, if you take him with you, it's for your benefit, not his. So as long as you get the right care for him while you're away, he is much better off at home. When she put it like that, it was a no-brainer. She said she'd never taken her dog with her to Ireland and she never would. There you go.
That's good advice, actually.
That's Kath Boyle in New York.
Yes.
I think it's worth thinking about that.
Yeah. And she adds at the end, the exception is if you're flying privately, which of course we frequently do that. But,
absolutely.
In which case you can take the dog in the cabin with you. But I think that's probably for a different podcast, isn't it? I wonder.
So thank you for that, Kath. But that's big, isn't it? Because a month to get. I wonder how long it then takes the dogs to kind of recover from what they've been through, because it can't be a month. It can't be you give them a month to take to get over the trauma, and then you fly them back.
In other words, it's more stress than it's worth. If you're going for 6 months,
absolutely.
Because of work or something, then of course you want to take your dog with you. But it's otherwise it's a quick trip. They're just going to have a horrible time both ways.
Yes.
Or could
do you remember Gary Newman told us about it when they shipped them over to LA and how traumatic it was, and that was because they were moving to live there, so it was absolutely worth doing.
To be clear for anyone that doesn't know, and I've probably forgotten, this would have been explained and I've forgotten, but what is so traumatic about it? Is it just the kind of banging and what, they're in a crate that's banging from side to side, or what? What is it?
In one of the emails, I can't put I can't see which one it is, but someone made a very good point. But yes, I think it's from Paul. He says, "Love your podcast. Keep up your good work. I've just listened to this week's podcast, which mentions dogs flying in crates. There is one airline in the UK that fly dogs with you in the cabin. Not cheap, but may work for some people. It's called Bark Air."
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's a joke or not, but it maybe
no,
it's
it's
not.
true. I looked it up, and
Okay.
I looked at what the cost of a flight would be from Heathrow to New York, and it's 10 grand.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that was dollars. Yeah,
you're doing all right, aren't you, Paul? Dear, dear.
But that wasn't the email I was looking for. I was looking for the one where someone tells us about you hear horror stories of dogs being left on the tarmac for ages, either in the heat or when it's very, very cold.
Oh no, no.
Yeah.
And of course the cabin is the hold itself is not as sound insulated as the rest of the plane, I would imagine.
Yes.
So you're going to be down there effectively amongst all the suitcases and stuff. But there must be, I don't know. It's incredible they do it with racehorses, though, isn't it? Because they get flown around the world.
And anyway. What's their situation? Do you know what their situation is? Same thing, just in a regular plane.
Yeah, but with being racehorses, I don't think you can dope them or anything like that, because that's obviously it's a sport and you can't do that. So that they'll have a specially equipped aeroplane that can do that. Yeah.
Wow, Paul. Just to say, as you're flying bark air, we do have a Patreon. Which is a small subscription fee, which I know you can afford, mate. So get to patreon.com/OMDpod now.
Linda Parker sent in an email. Hi there, love the podcast, just gets better and better. Well, thank you, Linda. She says, listening to you in La Calla de Miras in Andalusia, I think is how I would pronounce it.
Bravo.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We travelled from Ireland to Spain via ferry for a month and brought our lovely chocolate lab, Harvey. Regarding travelling with your dog, I also would be horrified at having to put him in the hold in an aeroplane. So we opted for the ferry. And the great thing is we could bring him into the cabin with us. And they had a dog exercise and toilet deck just down the corridor. So very well organised. There was even a doggy welcome bag with bandana, treats, and portable water bowl. Harvey was so comfortable and took one whole bunk to himself. I would highly recommend. That sounds like a really clever idea, really, is if you possibly can take a ferry and then you can travel across country, can't you?
How long does that take?
Well, it depends where you're going to. What, the ferry?
Yeah, about from
down to Spain. That's going to be I mean, almost an overnighter, I would have thought. Yeah. I mean, if you go from Dover to Calais, it's about 3 or 4 hours, isn't it? That's the shortest one.
Yeah, it can't be long.
But then you can go further down the coast of France, and you can take an 8 hour down to wherever, but down to Spain even longer. So yeah, that is a good question though. How long would that take? I ought to put here that Linda says, P.S. Sean's voice note was hilarious. That was your voice note that you sent in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So actually doing an impression.
It was me.
What?
I didn't send in a voice note.
Anyway, yeah. And we've read Paul's already. There it is.
Yes.
Oh, there's
Juniper. Well, where are we up to? Sorry, because I had to go and get the door.
It's all right. As Linda sent in this email about taking her dog Harvey to Spain via the ferry.
Yeah.
Which really worked. But did you see this bit about how Linda was speaking to another dog owner on the ferry who had travelled from Scotland via Northern Ireland? Did you see this?
No, go on. Yeah.
Yeah. They got the ferry with their little dog. She said it was quite straightforward. She just got the relevant documentation from her vet and a rabies vaccine. She also said that apparently the UK is soon going to make it easier to travel to the EU with your dog. Which has been mentioned quite a few times on this pod, isn't it? How difficult leaving Europe has made. It's actually, I remember, it's made getting the dog back into England.
Yes.
Or sorry, back into the UK.
I think that's it. Yeah. I think is that since Brexit? Is it?
Yes,
something?
Brexit.
Yeah.
Good old Brexit. Yeah.
It seems bizarre that just because we've joined or left, suddenly the danger of rabies is altered by that bit of legislation. I can't believe that's quite right. But and rabies isn't. You don't hear so much about rabies anymore, do you?
No, I've not had it in ages.
No, I know you. And then we had from Bart back episode that Sean, again, you weren't here for this one, were you? I don't say again, you missed one episode, to be fair. But that was one day of recording in which we recorded several bits and pieces. And so
sorry.
And so the ramifications of that are still being felt even to this day, with people talking endlessly about the time when you weren't there. But anyway, this is from Liz Sutton. Our Norfolk Terrier Dottie used to look up at the sink tap and bark if she wanted water. After travelling a long journey to my parents. One time we took Dottie to my husband's office. She had never been there before, big open space, and she immediately ran in and somehow found the kitchen and started barking at the sink. Clever little dog. Sadly, no longer with us, but think of her daily. I think Sean's voice note was more Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay. I didn't leave a voice note, but sure. Very odd, all of this.
So you say, yeah.
Yeah, Pippa Cottage.
Well, actually, on that, Liz will be interested to know that Dolly, sometimes when Jane goes into town, there's a delicatessen that does cooked sausages that she'll bring them home that I'm allowed some of, and then Dolly has the rest of. Okay, and then because she has a bit, Dolly's so tiny, she has a little bit of sausage, and then we put the rest in the fridge, and then later that evening, when Dolly starts playing up and wanting treats and stuff, so we have to sort of pause the television and then go into the kitchen and give her half a pig's in blanket, which is what her normal thing is. And so I went in, offered her this pig in blanket, and she was like, "Nah, that's not what I'm after." And then she went and stood by the fridge because she had remembered that there was a sausage in the fridge that she was after. And that was like 6 hours later. It's funny that she had it in her mind. She wasn't going to let that one go. I know.
It's great. This is we've got some messages about our live show at Goodwoof with Laura Smith. Chloe H says, "Such a good episode. Wish I could have made it to Goodwoof." Yeah,
she was a great guest, wasn't she, Laura?
Laura's fantastic.
Yeah, very funny.
Brilliant.
And Frida Davis, really good sound this time. Thanks, guys, for this epic podcast. And Claire's...
What's the sound about? What's that?
Do you remember last time?
Yeah.
At the start, there was quite a lot of echoing going on. They hadn't sorted out the mics properly. That's what... Yeah. People don't forget these things, clearly.
No, they don't. No.
Clearly, wow.
Yeah. Well, Sean does, but... Claire, is that Claire Simo or Simo?
Yeah.
Or, Claire says, thank you for bringing attention again to Camp Beagle.
Oh, do you know what? A lovely woman came up to me straight after the show and she said the same. She said, "Thanks for talking about Camp Beagle. John will be really pleased." And she looked really emotional, and it was making me feel emotional because obviously it is a very emotive subject. And I said, "Oh, give me a hug, because I could just tell she needed it." And she said, "Oh, no, sorry, my dog died last week." And I was heartbroken for her because she was so clearly very upset. So I spoke to John and said, "Who was that? Would you know who it is?" And he told me, "That's Jackie." And so this is Jackie, and this is her dog that very sadly just died. And he was called Marky, and quite often called
beautiful poodle.
Brian May.
Look at that. I can see why.
Yeah. Very sweet. But she was such a lovely lady, and so I just wanted to mention her.
Yeah,
and
really
say thank you for coming over and saying that, because it was a lovely thing to do.
What was Jerry has sent in on Spotify, he said, "Comedy Gold, Jack's Little Secret, Part Retriever." What's that about? What does that mean?
Read the other two messages.
Well, then the next one,
well.
Linda Lou says, "Jack appears to have a tail." I don't... Yeah, and then someone else says, "Jack appears to be wagging his tail." About 8 minutes in.
So I thought, what's this? And I had a look, and I'm going to play it to you now. This is absolutely brilliant.
So this is for those of you that watched the episode of Goodwoof on YouTube or Spotify.
Yeah, this is it.
Well, I think people enjoy it. I think they probably think there are too many dogs bigger than them around.
Brilliant.
And that's
Oh, that's fantastic.
Now everyone knows. Yeah.
Amazing.
well, at least you were happy.
That's very
You were
good,
happy,
Really
Yeah.
happy there at Goodwoof. So yeah, I mean, anyone now, wherever you're getting this, Oh My Dog, you can watch it. It's literally on the phone now on Apple or Spotify. But we're at Goodwoof on stage, and there's obviously a dog behind Jack wagging its tail, and it looks like it's Jack.
It does looks like it's my tail.
Have a look at that.
Well, that is it for this week's
Yes.
Bark Back. Thank you for listening, and thank you for all your brilliant messages.
Keep getting in touch. We'd love to hear from you. It's at hello@omdpod.com, and head to our website, omdpod.com. Keep sending in your voice notes and emails, because this episode is where we hear from you.
And please don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast, seeing as you're now getting double Oh My Dog each week, or triple if you head to patreon.com OMDpod. And remember, a dog is for life, not just for podcasts. I think Juniper's going straight over to Patreon now, isn't she?
Yeah.
She just can't get enough of
Great
it.
idea. Yeah.